clap them.
Scott, can you pass me the top?
So we sat down and started it.
Right, so as demonstrated, that was all completely done by freestyle. And we can see the entertaining results in it. The reason I did this is because I want to play upon this idea for what I'm doing for my music video. So the concept of my music video is for the song Pressure by Chase and Status featuring Major Lazer. Chase and Status and Major Lazer could be arguably the biggest names in EDM and drum and bass at the moment, and I plan to produce a music video which breaks their typical codes and conventions of the standard music videos of these genres. The style of the music video is meant to seem like an amateur production, as I am counteracting the success and extravagance of the typical music videos by these artists. The music video will be made so it can play alongside live performances of the songs at concerts and festivals. So the music video will be a dance video. However, it will be slightly unconventional to most dance videos. This will be because I'll be using amateur dancers and it will not have a set choreography. I wanted to do this because these names have been extremely successful and made lots of money. Their normal music videos will have a large budget, being very extravagant and bold. I want to counteract this and be different, as I want mine to stand out. The focus of the music video will be a dance battle between two people who are meant to be rivals to each other. This is because the title of the song relates to them having the pressure on them and how they want to win. So this brings me back to the beginning where I got you guys up and dancing. It was different to the other pictures, and because you've seen other people dancing. The dance itself was completely off the top of their heads and it provided us with entertaining results. I want to use this aspect of freestyle dance so I can make a product different to everyone else whilst also being to professional standard. So, I originally started off with two very different ideas, potentially using another song, Laura by the Scissor Sisters. That idea for the song was going to be, again, more of an unconventional performance, hopefully utilising that man there. But after getting audience feedback, I determined this idea would be more easier, creative and fun. So, what's going to happen? The song will open with a track and shot going from the outside of the street going into a shed. I chose to use a shed because, again, that's not the typical place you're going to find a dance battle happening. There'll be a lot of dark lighting, mainly the use of purples and greens. However, there will also be prominent bright lighting counteracting it. It will show a crowd sat around an open space in the middle. Two people will be seen in the middle who will challenge each other to a dance battle, and subsequently start dancing. The first set of dancing will be one of the dancers and will be freestyle. Every time the tempo changes, he will either dance faster or slower. While the music video is being filmed, our people dancing in the background all dancing with very different style. It will show two girls dancing with each other, and they'll eventually turn and sing to the camera. Afterwards, we see the other dancer perform his dance moves. After he finishes dance moves, we see the first dancer going back to make a comeback, but then another two dancers walk into the shed, and then they challenge both the dancers. They perform their dance routine while some of the girls sing, and we see the two dancers retaliate. As it ends, we're going to see another tracking shot instead going out the shed. So, my target audience, typically found to be young people aged between 15 and 24, most likely to be students. The genre of the music falls into the drum and bass market and makes them a specific or niche audience. And now for the slightly more boring part. The total cost of my production came to £2,536. For the equipment I will be using, it cost me a total of £1,516. I sourced this on a website on the internet called Find a Camera, which showed me all the equipment I needed and how much it would cost to hire it out. The total cost of my actors will bring it to £764, along with catering costs being £256 for each person. So yeah, as you can see up here, so we've got a camera which will be £63 a day and that'll be used for 2 days. A tripod which will be £19 a day, used for 2 days. The lighting which will be £51 a day for 2 days. And to use the editing suites will cost me £250 for 5 days, which is £1,516. So this is the cost of all my actors. One of the dancers is going to be a bit more professional than the rest, but again, he's still doing freestyle. But they're all going to cost the same price. They said they'd be £32 for the day I'll be using them, which brought it to £256. And yeah. Now for my competitors. Pendulum, which is one of the more successful acts in the drum and bass scene. They're different to most people in the genre because they're not actually from the UK, where the market is at its strongest. This makes them a unique act and draws them more attention as they're very different due to their background. They're a very successful act, reaching #1 albums in the UK charts. However, Chase and Status have 2 peaks in the UK charts at #2, and Major Lazer's song Lean On crowned it the Song of the Summer 2015, so this competition should not be proved too difficult to defeat.
Oh,
sorry, I know I talk quick. I feel a bit nervous. Another competitor, Wilkinson. A very popular new name in drum and bass. Wilkinson just came off a UK tour and his successful debut album, and also has the upper hand over Chase as he's a new producer which attracts his new audiences. However, Chase Estate has already got the fixed fan base and proved more successful than him already over the years. The final competitor I said was Andy C. Andy C has been crowned as the king of drum and bass. He will prove to be a competitor as he's regarded as the pioneering force in drum and bass. He is known for making the genre what it is. Also, his music videos have been found to be slightly more unconventional to what most drum and bass music videos have had, which makes him different from everyone else. So this is my schedule here. So on Monday the 9th of May, I'm going to be getting everyone, I'm going to be arriving at 5 PM where I'm filming, and that'll be for setting up. And everyone's going to be getting there between 6 and 7 o'clock, so I can allow people to get there on time, finish work, finish college. At 7:15, I'm going to get everyone prepared, give a quick run through what's going to happen, and then at 7:30, we're dancing for an hour, having fun. 8:30, hopefully, finish filming, but if not, it will break for 15 minutes, feed them, and carry on from 8:45. The next 2 days I've marked down as editing, but if I have come across anything, like any issues, I can use those 2 days to help fix those issues. And then Thursday and Friday I'm helping other people film with That Man Is Asleep. So. And finally, for my statement of intent, this is the bit where you actually have to listen, because I know it was pretty boring, but this is it. See, she's not even listening. I'm telling you to listen. First of all, I am the same age and the socio-economic group as the audience. Because of this, I understand what the audience require and need. Also, I'm a huge fan of the drum and bass market, so I know what is expected from audiences. I already have previous experience in the industry. I've already developed a music video in the past, so I know all the regulations that your money will be safe in my hands, and not subject to slander or having the risk of being possibly offensive. Also, I know how to physically produce a music video as opposed to using a newcomer. And finally, my music video is different to everyone else's. As demonstrated earlier, I got everyone involved and intrigued in my music video. It was not what they expected from the pitch, and I can translate this over to my music video. So thank you for watching. Any questions?
Who are your dancers?
Oh, my dancers. Oh, my dancers will be one of my friends, Nathan Job, because he's yeah, he's been trained with the dance when he's younger, and I don't want to say the name because Sarah will frown. His last name's Palmer.
First name Callum by any chance?
Yeah. I'm also going to be using, well, he says he will, but can I rely on him? My friend Finley Jordan just over there. This is also because he's had a dancing background. He used to go to Red Roofs School. And also my friend Logan, because he's trained in free running, so he can use this utilise this. So yeah? Anyone else?
Is the whole thing like going to be just like dancing in the shed?
Essentially, but there's obviously the narrative was the fact that it's going to be a dance battle to it. But as I said, I want it to be a performance, but I want it to be different to everyone else's. So that's why it's meant to look like an amateur performance. So it is just look like people just dancing.
Are you going to be using a lot of shots?
Yeah, I'll have a lot of tracking shots going around, setting up cameras from different angles, quite high up as well, so you can get a whole view of the show.
What is the song you're doing? Can I hear it?
You can if you want.
It's pressure, isn't it?
Yeah, he did.
I just say that right at the beginning.
No, I know you said it, but I want to hear it.
I don't know what to do.
Are you just using? Are you using any lighting or?
Yes, I will be using lighting.
Keep going.
Get a drop.
Alright.